So I have decided that this year I'm going to spend more time building my own brand and particularly in my social media presence. And that is something that I've done for organizations for, God, so many years, since 2009 in particular. This was when I started really being concerted about doing consulting work. And what I realized this year is that I did not spend that time building my brand outside of this is what I do. I focus on building other people's social media pages, helping them go through what it means to calendar so that they didn't have dead pages, but I was not spending that time on my own work. And when I'm doing it now, I have to remind myself to not be frustrated and to be okay with small beginnings. And a small beginning for me is essentially that when I started my page, I had to start with one. And that was frustrating when I compared it to some of the growth and gains that I could see in the work that I had done for other people who have far exceeded where I am at this point. But there is something powerful about small beginnings. One, that's where everybody starts. Nobody starts with 10,000 people. Nobody starts out with a $1 billion company. You start with one product, one client, one like, one video. Everybody has to start at one. And if you are somebody who has just started developing on social media, it's okay. It's okay if you're not at 10,000. It's okay if you're at one. Because that one, that first person who is investing in you and what you're doing is you. And of all the people in the world, you will be the hardest person to convince that what you're doing is something that you are capable of doing. And once you get yourself to that point of belief where you know that you are going to succeed at it, where you become relentless at chasing and following your dream, where the vision you hold in your mind is something that you are determined to bring to pass, the others will come, the success will come. So cherish the moment that feels small, but is really massive in the future that you're going to build. Cherish beginning, because that is the moment that will lead you to the greater one that you hope to see. And it may not happen today, and it's certainly not going to happen on day one. And that's okay. But from day one to the day that is held in your vision, you will learn massive amounts of things along the way. You will discover who is really behind you and pushing you and what relationships need to be left to the side. You will discover what really works for you and what doesn't. And it'll all start with one. So enjoy where you are and use every moment as a teaching moment, a learning moment, so that you can improve and grow. And don't resent the fact that you had to start with one. That's all I have for you tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I hope that you are all working on whatever is giving you life, because all of us are waiting to see what you become. Good night.